Hey everyone, welcome back to the Steel Donut Collective. My name is Blake. Today we have Bob
Hey, this is my final intro line.
and Connor.
Hello there.
And today we're reading a creepypasta, Vengeful Child. It's in ghost/reality.
It's a very spooky story that
It's a really real story.
now. It's very short.
It's basically a tweet.
Yeah. Yesterday, my daughter told me that she had an imaginary friend. There's nothing strange about that. Lots of young children have imaginary friends. But there's something strange about her imaginary friend. She named her friend Giselle. What is strange about the naming of her friend? Giselle is the name I would have given my first baby if my wife and I didn't have to get an abortion. The end.
It's like if highlights for kids started doing creepypastas.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very scary. The author could have been trying to make a point about abortion and abortion's evil or whatever. But they did say if I didn't have to get an abortion. Didn't say if we didn't choose to.
Right.
It was forced on them. But there are lots of comments on this story, and this story itself is not
much of a
scary. It's not really interesting even, but the people of the Creepypasta wiki seem to think so.
So I'll just start off here, Cammy says, I heard so many stories like this.
Don't you love how Cammy is neither approving nor disapproving of the story?
Yeah.
Just a non-response.
Yeah, I heard so many stories like this. I honestly haven't. The old, abortion imaginary friend story, yawn.
Yeah, that old cliche, that old chestnut.
Right.
Halal Ben Shahar says, what's so vengeful about poor Gigi here?
Nothing.
That's a good question.
Hey, why did you... I'm assuming that's a nickname for Giselle?
It's because she felt like she was put upon so many building bricks. I don't know.
Cod Cooler YT says, abortion is terrible, but the story was good. 10 out of 10 IGN.
I'm guessing that's a joke.
Pasta.
I'm using my ability to read between the lines to say that's a joke.
I'm using my psychoanalysis skills to figure out that might be a joke.
Now, YT, that means he's a YouTuber. The next guy's also a YouTuber. Look at that, soft YouTuber. Okay, for those who don't know what abortion is, it's when they stop a woman from having her kid. If I'm wrong, then I'm very stupid, XP.
Sorry,
XP equals
I'm not
best
saying
OS.
you're stupid. You're saying you're stupid.
and you'd be right.
And we're verifying that you are.
I can confirm that is not what abortion is. I want to be clear. I'm not attacking you. I'm merely pointing out that you yourself have declared the standard for very stupid to be exactly what you've met.
A woman's about to have a kid and they say, hey, could you stop?
Could you not? Oh, I'm sorry. Here? I'm sorry.
Yeah. And she just pushes it back inside.
Yeah, and then it's just like, when you get home, I mean, I don't mind what you do at home, but, like, this is a public space. And she's like, I guess that's right. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Sergeant Hoot Gibson, this blew my mind. 10 out of 10.
Why did this blow your mind? What? Just why? Okay, so for a second, let's just take abortion out of the story, right? So what happened?
Okay.
A kid died and came back as a ghost.
A baby
presumably.
ghost.
This guy sees any twist ever and is just rocked by it.
His dad walks up to him. He's like, I'm going to go out and get, Pizza Hut. You want, what do you want on the pizza? And he says what he wants. His dad comes back and he has
says
a different
none pizza left beef.
Yeah, it's a different pizza. And the guy's just like, oh my gosh. Like, what a twist.
Darkest Relling says, the ghost is her sister. XD, 9 out of 10.
No, I wonder what took 1 point.
What was that
off.
1 point?
This is
that
almost
kept
a
it from
perfect
perfection.
piece of fiction.
Yeah. I guess Darkest Railing doesn't get rocked by twists nearly as hard as Sergeant Hoot Gibson.
Yeah.
It was still like a, haha, cool, but it wasn't a, whoa!
Yeah.
Oh, no. You see who the next one is from?
Oh, man. Giselle is here.
Yeah.
Giselle Rose Thomas says, cool story. Oh, sorry, Thorns. Thorn is.
I thought it said Thomes. This font.
Thomes. I need to zoom in.
Yeah, I just zoomed in. I'm at 230% because I'm an old person.
I zoomed into 500%, and yes, there is a gap between the R and the N.
There is a gap. It's just very small.
It's so small. Like, it's really tiny.
Lou3181. I thought it was confusing. Pro Billy, because I don't know what abortion is.
Yeah. Are you
That's a
pro
new
Billy or are you pro life?
That's a new one.
Yeah. Pro-life, pro-choice, pro-Billy.
Pro Billy.
Pro Billy.
I didn't know the Pro Billy bandwagon existed until today, but I am on it now.
I'm on it, yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware, like, see, the thing is, they don't tell you that on the mainstream media, that
well,
you're
you
allowed
see-
to just be pro-Billy.
You see, that's the problem, is you have the bipartisan system. They try and make you think it's just pro-choice, pro-life, and then you go off into, like, the Green Party, the Libertarian Party, and there's these pro-Billies out there.
Yeah, and you're like, who is this? What is their party? What do they stand for? Billy.
The Billy Party.
That's what they stand for. Luth3181 doesn't know what abortion is, but Drop Dead 47
Oh,
yeah.
comes in. I'm guessing this is Connor's alt account.
An abortion is when you are pregnant and you decide to terminate or kill the baby while it's still at a certain growth stage. It's a very controversial thing.
terminate. You are terminated.
It's a very controversial thing.
Everyone knows you have to wait until the 3-month point to get an abortion.
No.
Even if you want one after 2 weeks, you gotta wait till it's at a certain growth stage.
Yeah.
Hey, I watched, or I didn't watch, watched our video, what a girl does to get an A. I know you have to be
Right.
at least 6 months.
Right.
Yeah, according to that story. Then Creepy Thinker says,
Cool, a little short, but I guess that adds to the effect. No, it doesn't.
well, I mean, would you rather them go on for paragraphs and paragraphs about Giselle?
I would like it
only
to be
find-
a little bit longer.
I mean, it is, admirable to see someone who knows just how much setup is needed to have the punchline have effect. Not punchline.
Yeah.
Well,
You know what I'm talking about.
the payoff.
This is like the
Payoff,
story
yeah.
equivalent of that meme where it's like, can you come over? I can. Okay, me. And he's walking over. Like give me a little more than that.
I don't know. I mean,
That meme's great.
Like
but-
I said, it feels like the kind of thing you'd read on the back page of like a magazine or something.
or maybe
Yeah,
on
exactly.
the
Just a
back
quick
page of a fortune. On
Yeah.
two,
Fortune.
2-minute horror tales.
2
Yeah.
minutes.
It's a 30-second
Micro
whodunit.
Right. 30-second micro tales of horror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's like when people
I
post on
opened
Twitter,
my
it's
car
like,
door and
make
there was a man standing there.
make a scary short story in just one sentence, and it's like,
Oh yeah, I love those challenges. We should really
Yeah.
go looking for those.
I looked in the rearview mirror and saw a man in my back seat, but I don't have a passenger.
But I don't have a man.
but I don't have a back seat.
Yeah.
Like you got in the wrong car. Just drove off.
I
to
saw
someone
a
else.
man in the driver's seat of this car, but then I thought I was driving.
What? I looked outside and there was Big Ben.
Oh no! I'm in London.
I was falling through the air, about to hit the pavement. I thought I would wake up from my dream, but it wasn't a dream.
Oh.
Oh no.
Really scary. But yeah, cool little short adds to the effect. Nice job. I recently made a creepypasta. You think you could give it a visit and tell me what you think? I need
Jesus.
a lot to learn.
Oh,
It doesn't link the
okay.
story.
Oh
I
gosh,
know what
creepy
to
thinker. But I know this was
What
4
the
years
heck?
ago, but man, that is a really shitty way to get people to look at your stories. You're like, oh yeah, that's nice. Hey, by the way, I'm gonna spend double the words talking about my own work.
Nice job. Now that I've said anything, you think you could drop me a review?
Yeah. Sub for sub?
Review for review?
Yeah, I clicked on his account. He says, I live in Don't Look Behind You.
This guy's perfect.
Oh, my occupation is fighter. Are you a D&D character? What the fuck?
Yeah, well, do you have a wiki account when you go to select your
What is
occupation?
it?
It's a
Does he
Dropbox
have-
that says lover or fighter. Those are your choices.
All right. Well, Slade81 says, "Oh, enjoyment beams across my face. You've brought me morbid joy. I will hug you."
You don't want to get a hug from the kind of person who's on the Creepypasta wiki.
I agree
That's
with
true.
I agree with Iffy guy who stole the dude beneath him and he stole his profile picture. He says creepy. 9 out of 10.
Yeah, they have the same profile picture.
Maybe
That's weird.
maybe for a while that was like the default or something.
A bubble-eyed goldfish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe because they're newbies? I don't know.
Fatty Bo Batty says, I think this story has lots of potential. If you lengthened it, it could be a very good one.
That's what
Rating
she said.
8.5 out of 10.
Okay, look, I don't...
That's what she said, man.
10 out of 10 is perfect. 10 out of 10 is flawless. I don't know what I would rate this story, but I don't think increasing its length would push it from an 8.5 to perfect. Maybe people think that 7 and below is bad, in which case your scale should go from 1 to 3.
Yeah, no, people rating on the internet, like, the whole internet's rating system has been broken. Everybody thinks, like, a 5 out of 10 is, like, garbage.
Yeah.
And
it's because, like, that's kind of the way we're taught in school. You know, if you get a 70%, that's a C.
That's
A
passing.
50% is failure.
That's why I prefer reviews where it doesn't even have it just tells you if it's good. It doesn't bother to give it some arbitrary distinction.
I would say, like, I prefer if it tells you if it's worth your money. Or worth your time if it's, like, a free thing. If it's good is one thing that's important. But, like, you know, if it's a good experience but it costs me $200, I'm not sure I'm gonna spend my $200 that way.
I like what Crimson Ink says. Hold up. How the flip did this get into the shock endings? This was extremely predictable. 7.5 out of 10, though. Could have extended it about. Not all that creepy, but good nonetheless.
What was I thought he was gonna say like an amount to extend it.
Also, it's
Could have
not in shock
extended it
endings
about
anymore.
3 more paragraphs or however
you should
much.
have extended this about...
Not all that creepy.
You know how much I'm thinking.
No, I think about not all that creepy is how much it should be extended. That's about how much it should be.
Yeah.
He's like, this is so predictable, but it's good, but it got a 7.5.
Right.
What does he want? And then Moonstar Forever says, I guess the abortion part was the shock.
I guess.
Izumi Miki, whoa, that was short, but creeped the flip out of me.
Why are we doing that now?
A little short, though. 7.2 out of 10.
That's because it's because
Now
still
what
don't
dropped
have...
it to 0.3 to get it from 7.5 to 7.2?
And then Super Plank of Death, who has a great little meme there for a profile picture. Look at that. This is quite strange.
Yeah, guess so. Then, finally, Crashing Symbol, the first review, September 19th, 2013. Whoa, okay, I don't know why, but that really freaked me out. Ha ha ha, well done.
Yeah. You should write more. If you write stories this short, you could probably write about 50 a day.
Yeah, you could probably, like, combine them into an anthology that would spook the soul out of me.
Yeah, Crashing Symbol would just... If you got, like, an actual book-sized collection of stories this short, but this scary, apparently, like,
yeah,
he wouldn't survive. He'd write a story about a guy who read so many creepypastas he died of fright.
Right. That's the final one.
Yeah.
In the anthology.
And that's the one that really scares him because he realizes that it came true.
Based on a true story.
I tried to find the old talk page, but they actually finally deleted all of them. Because back in the day on the Creepypasta wiki, there was a separate page, like called a talk page that you could go to. When they switched to the common system, they didn't get rid of the talk pages, but I knew they were purging some of them. It looks like they finally just deleted all of them. So all the old comments are gone.
Good.
Good. I'm glad.
I'm genuinely glad. It's a bunch of shit like that.
Yeah, it is.
Fuck them.
If you like this and you want to suggest other things for us to review, you can leave that in the comments, you can message us, email us, or join our Discord. You can request stories there and hang out with people. Every once in a while we do games and all sorts of fun stuff, so make sure you check that out.
Thanks for watching.